Hello, everyone. So this is a video to show you the functionality of the Zoom call for the day that you are going to be the invigilator for the speaking and listening assessment exercise that you're going to be having with the learners. Now, the assessment is going to take place on Zoom. Before the day of the assessment, you're going to be sending out an invitation to the learners, an invitation for the Zoom call. On the day of the call, you're going to log into Zoom a few minutes before the call takes place, really. Now, as soon as the learner comes on, we've got Natalie with us today as a learner. Once they come on the call, you will need to ask them to share their screen so you can double check whether there is something that it shouldn't really be on their screen at the time of the test. So I'm going to show you how the learner will need to do that. So this is our Zoom call. At the bottom, you can see we do have a few tabs. The share screen one is a green box on here. So they will simply click on share screen. The window will come up with the basic and the advanced option. They will stay on the basic option and then they need to click on the screen. Once they click on the screen option, they click on share. Now we're going to ask Natalie to share her screen with us so we can see what the invigilator will be able to see on their screen. Here we are. So this is, we can see that now we can see Natalie's screen. If there is something that the learner shouldn't have on their device, you should be able to see it on here and you should be able to ask them to close it down. You might want to check their Bluetooth devices. You might want to check anything on their toolbar in case they have something open that they shouldn't have. And once you check all of that, you can ask them to stop sharing their screen. So Natalie, would you like to stop sharing your screen now? Perfect. So we're back on the call. The other thing that you will need to do on the day of the test, you will need to make sure that you are sharing your screen as well. On half part of the screen, you will be having the assessment exercises for the listening and speaking test. This is the document that you will be sharing with the learner on the screen so that they can answer the questions pretty much. I'll show you how to do that. On the other part of the screen, you will be having any other information that is relevant to you, that is going to be useful to you. That information is not going to be available to the learner, only to you. So what we're going to do for them, on the share screen part again, we do have a small arrow, as you can see on the top right corner. So I'm going to click on the arrow and I'm going to go into the advanced sharing options. On here, we need to make sure that we select the second option on the how many participants can share at the same time. So I'm going to click on the multiple participants can share simultaneously, dual monitors recommended. Once I do that, I'm going to close it down. And then the next part, I'm going to go here again. I can see that the multiple participants can share simultaneously is now selected. So I can simply share my screen as the invigilator. I'm again on the same window where I have the basic and the advanced option. So I'm going to go into the advanced option. And then I'm going to click on the portion of screen option like that. I'm going to share my screen. I can now see that I have a green window. Within this green window is all the information I can share with the learner. That's the only information they will be able to view. So I can make this smaller, I can make it bigger. It's up to me really. And then I'm just going to take the document that I want to share with the learner and I'm going to add it like that. What I'm going to do next, I'm going to have on the other half of the screen the rest of the information. So this information on here is only for me. The learner is not going to be able to view that. The only information that is available to the learner is everything that I have on the right-hand side of the screen. So whatever I write on here or any information I share with them, this is what they're going to be able to view. Whatever I do on the other part of the screen, they're not going to be able to view them. So this is a process you need to follow. On the day of the test, don't forget to ask the learner to share their screen in the beginning of the call so you can check their devices. You need to make sure to record the call as well. In order to do that, you go into the More option, and then from over here, you're going to record the call. Make sure that you record to the cloud. Okay, so this is a process you need to follow. Thanks a lot for watching.